Welcome to class 12 physics, 27th lecture for HSC, CBSE and ISC students. And today's topic is AC circuits, reactance in AC circuits, class 12 physics, 27th lecture. AC circuits. What are AC circuits? A circuit in which alternating EMF is applied is called AC circuit. A circuit in which AC is applied is called AC circuits. Circuit may be R circuit, L circuit, C circuit, LR circuit, CR circuit or LCR circuit. There are resistive circuit, R circuit, inductive circuit, L circuit, capacitive circuit, C circuit, LR circuit, CR circuit and LCR circuit. We discuss one by one. The first circuit is circuit with the resistance R only. AC circuit with only a resistance. That is the first circuit we discuss. And you see the figure. A resistance R is shown in the diagram and AC is applied. AC equation, you know, it is E is equal to E0 sin omega t. It is applied. The voltage variation and the current variation are indicated in the graph that we discuss at the end of this article. So, you see the AC circuit with R only. Consider an AC circuit containing resistance R in which an AC represented by E is equal to E0 sin omega t is applied. At any instant, circuit current in the circuit. At any instant, electric current in the circuit, I is E by R. Put the value of E, E0 sin omega t by R. E0 by R we put as I0. Then we get I is equal to I0 sin omega t, where I0 equal to E0 by R is equal to maximum current in the circuit. അപ്പോൾ ഫിഗറിൽ കാണിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒരു AC സർക്യൂട്ടാണ്. അവിടെ നമ്മളൊരു AC EMF, ഓൾട്ടർനേറ്റിംഗ് EMF അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. അതിൻ്റെ ഇക്വേഷൻ E ഈക്വൽ ടു E0 സൈൻ ഒമേഗ ടി എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ സർക്യൂട്ടിലെ കറണ്ട് കാണാൻ നമ്മൾ ഓംസിൽ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യും. I ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ E ബൈ R. അങ്ങനെ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നതാണ് I ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു E0 സൈൻ ഒമേഗ ടി ബൈ R. ബൈ R മീൻസ് all by R. Put E0 by R is equal to I0, which is the maximum current in the circuit. So we get I is equal to I0 sin omega t. That is the current equation in a resistive circuit. The voltage equation is E is E0 sin omega t. The current equation is I is I0 sin omega t. I0 is E0 by R or I is E by R. Then we see something about phase and the resistance. Here is the current I is equal to I0 sin omega t. So the current is in phase with the EMF. Since for EMF and current phases omega t, we say current and voltage have the same phase. This means that current and voltage are in phase. In a resistive circuit, the variation of current with the time is shown graphically. That's a graph. You look here, AC is represented by a sine curve. Voltage is represented by a sine curve of continuous line. And current is also represented by a sine curve and it is a dotted line. Both are maximum at the same time. Both are zero at the same time. So we say the current and voltage are in phase. In the graph, we take a time on the x-axis and voltage or current on the y-axis. The full line, the continuous line indicates EMF and the dotted line indicates current. Both are varying in the same manner. So we say they are in phase. Voltage and current are in phase. Now we consider the second circuit, that is AC circuit containing L only. L only circuit. L means inductance. And here is the circuit you see inductor CL coil is connected to alternating EMF is E0 sine omega t. What is the result? We can see. Let an alternating EMF E is equal to E0 sine omega t be applied to a circuit containing L. At any instant, let I be the current in the circuit. The induced EMF in the circuit equal to L into di by dt. The induced EMF is always equal and opposite to the applied voltage. So we write L into di by dt, the EMF is equal to E0 sin omega t. And from this, after an integration that is not given here, after integration, we can show that I is E0 by L omega sin omega t minus pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. That is, the voltage is EMF is E0 sin omega t. The current is I is E0 by L omega sin omega t minus pi by 2. This pi by 2 we get only by an integration, some mathematical operation, and that is not needed for the plus 2 syllabus. That is why it is written like that. And you look, put E0 by L omega, like Ohm's law, put E0 by L omega is I0. Then we get I is I0 sin omega t minus pi by 2. Pi by 2 is 90 degree. Remember, thus the current lags behind the EMF by a phase equal to pi by 2. Since minus pi by 2 is coming in the bracket, we say the current lags behind the EMF by a phase equal to pi by 2. And from the equation we get I0 is E0 by L omega. This relation is similar to I0 is E0 by R. So it follows that L omega corresponds to ohmic resistance like R, and measure the effective opposition to the flow of alternating current. It is called inductive reactance, denoted as XL. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഓൾട്ടർനേറ്റ് ഇക്വേഷൻ ഈസ് E0 sin omega t, കറണ്ട് ഇക്വേഷൻ I I0 sin omega t minus pi by 2 നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ ഈ I0 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ E0 by L omega-യാണ്. L omega വിളിക്കുന്ന പേരാണ് റിയാക്ടൻസ് ഓഫ് ഇൻഡക്ടൻസ് ഓർ ഇൻഡക്റ്റീവ് റിയാക്ടൻസ് മെഷർഡ് ഇൻ അപ്പാരന്റ് ഡോം. ഈ E0 ബൈ R പോലെ വരുന്ന ഇക്വേഷനാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ E0 ബൈ L omega എന്നുള്ളത് I0 ഈക്വൽ E0 ബൈ R എന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ള ഇക്വേഷനാണ്. ആറിൻ്റെ റോളാണ് ഇവിടെ L omega പ്ലേ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് L omega റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് എന്ന് വേണേൽ വിളിക്കും, പക്ഷെ അങ്ങനെ വിളിച്ചാൽ കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ ഉണ്ടാകും. അതുകൊണ്ട് L omega വിളിക്കുന്ന പേരാണ് റിയാക്ടൻസ്. ഇൻഡക്ടൻസിൻ്റെ റിയാക്ടൻസ്, ഇൻഡക്റ്റീവ് റിയാക്ടൻസ്, അത് ഓമിൽ തന്നെയാണ് അളക്കുന്നത്. റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് പോലെ അളക്കുന്ന ഒരു ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റിയാണ് L omega. റിയാക്ടൻസ് ഓമിലാണ് അളക്കുന്നത്. സോ റിമെമ്പർ വി സീ ദ ടേം റിയാക്ടൻസ് ഓഫ് ഇൻഡക്ടൻസ് വിച്ച് ഈസ് L omega. Omega is 2 pi f. Now comes it is repeated here, XL, inductive reactance is E0 by 0, that is L omega, or it can be also written as ERMS by IRMS or EV by IV. This is L omega, L into 2 pi f, where f is the frequency of the AC. Now comes the third circuit containing C only, capacitor only, C only circuit. And you look in the graph of inductance. Since the current lags behind the voltage, when the EMF is maximum, the current is 0. And when the EMF is 0, current is behind it. When EMF is maximum, current is at 0. And if we watch it through the graph, we can see that the current lags behind the voltage for a phase equal to pi by 2. This is the circuit containing capacity. An alternating EMF E is E0 sin omega t is applied to a pure capacity of capacitance C. An alternating EMF is set up across the capacitor, which will be equal and opposite to applied EMF. The action is somewhat similar to that of inductance, but there is a difference. If Q is the charge on the capacitor at any instant, E is equal to Q by C. You know Q is equal to CVC. That is Q by C is E0 sin omega t. Q is C E0 sin omega t. The instantaneous value of current I equal to dq by dt. We differentiate. On differentiation, we get I is equal to E0 C omega sin omega t. C omega we write as a denominator term in the form I is E0 by 1 by C omega sin omega t. That is written in the denominator because we have to show it is in the form E0 by R. That is it. So we write I is E0 by 1 by C omega sin omega t plus pi by 2. A pi by 2 will come there. The cos we can write as sin theta plus pi by 2 in that manner. And the PQ value of current is I0 E0 by 1 by C omega. So equation becomes I is I0 sin omega t plus pi by 2. Here, since pi by 2 is coming, we say the current leads the EMF by a phase pi by 2. The quantity 1 by C omega, that is 1 by C into 2 pi f, is a term similar to R, similar to L omega, and it is called reactance of the capacitance. We mark as Xc. Xc equal to 1 by C omega, 1 by C into 2 pi f. So you understand the graphical representation. Here the current leads the voltage by a phase equal to pi by 2. When current is 0, when the current is, you see the graph, when the current is maximum, voltage is 0. And when the current is 0, voltage is maximum. Current always runs faster, 90 degree faster. We start the current from the top. The dotted line graph for current, we start from the top of 0 point origin. In the inductance, we start the current graph from a point below the origin. This graph shows the current leads the voltage EMF by a phase equal to pi by 2. So, reactance of the inductance is Xc 1 by C omega, 1 by C into 2 pi f. So, we have studied three relations in the manner I0 is E0 by R, R is called resistance. I0 is E0 by L omega is called inductive reactance. I is I0, then I is I0 sin omega t plus pi by 2, where I0 is I0 is E0 by 1 by C omega. 1 by C omega is called reactance of the capacitance. R is resistance, L omega is reactance of the inductance, 1 by C omega is reactance of capacitance. All are measured in ohm. L omega is the reactance of the inductance. 1 by C omega is the reactance of the capacitance. The current equation also you remember. In an inductance, there is phase lag of pi by 2 for current. In a capacitance, there is a phase lead of pi by 2, 90 degree for current. നമ്മൾ ഈ 3 സർക്യൂട്ടിൽ പഠിക്കുന്നത് സമാന റിലേഷനാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ R സർക്യൂട്ട് ആണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ പറയും I0 is E0 by R, ആ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ്. L സർക്യൂട്ട് ആണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ പറയും I0 is E0 by L omega. L omegയെ വിളിക്കുന്ന പേരാണ് റിയാക്ടൻസ് ഓഫ് ഇൻഡക്ടൻസ് ഓമിൽ അളക്കും. C സർക്യൂട്ട് ആണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ പറയും I0 is E0 by 1 by C omega. 1 by C omegയെ വിളിക്കുന്ന പേരാണ് റിയാക്ടൻസ് ഓഫ് ദി കപ്പാസിറ്റൻസ്. റെസിസ്റ്റൻസിനകത്ത് കറണ്ട് വോൾട്ടേജ് ഫേസിലാണ്. ഇൻഡക്റ്റൻസിനകത്താണെങ്കിൽ കറണ്ട് 90 ഡിഗ്രി ഫേസ് ലാഗിലാണ്, pi by 2. കപ്പാസിറ്റിയിലാണെങ്കിൽ 90 ഡിഗ്രി ഫേസ് ലീഡിലാണ്. ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് വ്യത്യാസം. And that is all with our 27th lecture. We come with another topic, LCR circuit, in the next class. Thank you very much.